video, I'll show you the new interface for Power Platform Admin Center. So if you want to navigate to Power Platform Admin Center, just type in admin.powerplatform.microsoft.com and this will land you to the Power Platform Admin Center. Now, this is the by default look which is provided by Microsoft. So if you navigate to environments, you can see environments in a listed format. Then you have an environment group, advisor, security, analytics, resources, Copilot, settings, and all these things are specifically mentioned in the left panel. And this is your old look. Now, what if you want to enable the new look? So if you see this, try the new admin center, you can just click on it, toggle this control, and you will be navigated to the new look. So if I just navigate to the home page and if I just toggle this new look, then as you see over here, this is the new look for the Power Platform Admin Center. So this looks pretty much similar to Power BI. So let me show you how Power BI looks like. So you will be able to easily correlate that Microsoft Fabric look has been given to the Power Platform Admin Center. So as you see over here, there's a left menu, and then it is all in like it follows a specific set of interface, like a left panel, and then you have a content area over here. So similarly, Power Platform Admin Center, this is how the interface looks like. So just to browse through the interface, here you will get a welcome message. There are a set of some banner. Then you see recent improvements and coming soon over here, which will take you to the external link, like see the whole list or review the future plan. This area will cover cards. Okay, so there are five specific cards like service, health, message center, documentation, security, and advisor. Now add cards. Here you can add cards, but already there are five cards which is already there. So if you click on add card, it will say you already have all the cards on your home page. So it will list down the service health. Message center will basically show you all the message related alerts regards to the Microsoft 365 service. If you click on show all, it will navigate you to the message center for portal.office.com, right? So it will take you to the admin center, message center. Then documentation is all about external link. Advisor is about, it will take you to the advisor section. Now, if I click on view details, as you see over here, it will take you to the action center. So I'll come to this tab later. So first, let's go into the home and see the security. Security section will show you the security score preview and the trend. So as this is a new tenant, there are not much recommendation by Microsoft. But as in when we start using this particular tenant, you will see the trend and the security score much aligned with this tenant. Now, Action Center is all about recommendation which the platform is providing you. It's telling us that, okay, secure agents by setting up DLP policy for Copilot Studio. So I can find this recommendation, I can click on it, and then it will even give you information about what has happened and what can you do. So in this case, I need to enable DLP enforcement. So it has given me the direct link over here. Or I can share in Teams with a different administrator within my tenant. Action history, any action which you have done against this tenant will be reflected over here. So it shows you up to 120 days of the actions taken by the advisor. Coming back to manage, this is the main area. Environments, it will list down all the environments what you have. This is again the environment view, which will allow you to enable manage environment, open the environment, uh, go to the settings, and other actions within this environment. So if I navigate to one of the environment, it will list down the environment details, it will list down the environment history, it will list down various other actions which you can perform, like creating a security rule or creating a teams or creating all the users within your environment. So let me just refresh the screen, and this will list down basically it loads the environment data, and then it will give you that same kind of an interface. So let me open Power Platform Admin Center in the classic mode as well, so that I can give you that cross comparison. uh, so yeah. So as you see over here, this is again, it looks similar to the old interface, but then in a nicely structured boxes. Okay. If I click on see all, or if I click on edit, the right hand pane opens up, and then you can make those changes. Environment groups again is segregated into separate area. So environment group, you can create a environment group. Tenant settings, all the tenant settings are stored over here. So if you click on Copilot data collection, then it will open a pane, right pane, whereby you can set the value. uh, Data preview, products, power pages, dynamics receiver. So data preview is basically about managing the gateways, on-prem data gateway, virtual network data gateway. From a product perspective, all the power pages site, which was earlier in a different area, gets listed over here. So this is an important page. If you want to see all the power pages within your environment, and if you want to see all the details like the analytics for your specific power pages site, this is the place you need to navigate to. Dynamics 365 app, it will list down all the apps which are available to install and configure in your organization. Monitoring, coming back to monitoring overview, it will just give you all the best practices and all the links. But if you go to logs, there is an option to get error logs. Now one of the product is currently available for error logs, so power apps. So if you click on get error logs, it will basically ask you to select the product. In our case, it is just power apps, and then you should be able to select the app, and then specific to that app you will get an error log. And now, as I mentioned to you, this is a new tenant, there is no content in it, but this is a nice way through which you can view all the application specific logs within this particular interface. Security, this is like a major revamp. So here you will see in an overview how is the security posted within your organization, and in the bottom here you will see take action to increase your security score. So if you want to increase your security score, it will start giving you recommendation. So it is not just a static list of recommendation, but then it will tell you how the score will increase, what category does it belong to, and what happens. Like say if I click on turn on auditing for 4 environments, now it says, okay, you need to turn on auditing for one environment. If I click on one of the specific environment and I say set up auditing, it will directly take you to the audit section. And then from that area, you can set the auditing configuration value. And once that auditing configuration value is set, that particular feature will be set. So the recommendation which is provided by the system, it will categorize into impact, low, medium, high. It will give you that score increase if you turn on or off that recommendation, and some more details about the recommendation. uh, so that's all about that specific area. So I'll just close this off. And then from other feature set like network security, access control, so it will give you that structured kind of a look. Now you see this icon over here, it says this feature belongs to the managed environment. So this icon says IP firewall. So if you want to turn on IP firewall, it's a part of managed environment, and it can only be turned on if the environment is currently configured to be managed environment. You can navigate to that specific setting, and then from this interface you can actually set which environment you want to set up, say firewall, and you can just click on set up firewall, and then you can set up the IP firewall. So this is how you basically navigate. Access control, again here it will show you whether that particular feature is in preview or not. Now there's a new feature called as a guest access. So if I want to turn off all the guest access for my tenant, I can just click on guest access, and then I'll select specific environment, and I'll say for manage guest access, turn off guest access for this environment. So it's with just a single click I can turn off the guest access for this entire environment. Similarly, I have another preview feature named as administrator privileges. Manage who has admin access to Dataverse environment, and we can define their roles. So let me close this and I'll show you. This will again ask you to see the system administrator. It will also show me how many people are a global admin, how many are Power Platform admin, and how many are Dynamics 365 admin. And depending on that, I can go ahead and make those changes. So I'll just close, go to threat detection, again turning off audit, compliance. This is how it is structured. Products, power pages. So it will give you information about a power pages, but from a security standpoint. So what Microsoft has done is Microsoft has made those changes in Power Platform Admin Center, and now restructured all the category like security, monitoring, management, action center, licensing, Copilot. So as we see over here, this is specific to Power Pages, but only focusing on the security aspect of it. And you can see that how many sites are passed, warning, or failed for a specific check. So these are all the output which you get from the site checker. So this is all displayed over here. You can also perform a quick scan, and then you can see how many sites are have this advanced or enhanced security. You can refresh the view from here. If you are in this page for long, you can refresh the view to see the data which gets updated based on the changes which you make in the backend. It gives you a nice summary of external authentication enabled. So this is also an important tile which you can take an action. So if you navigate, you can just say see that external authentication is enabled for these three sites. So why don't we go ahead and then turn off, like if it is not required. Licensing segregated into Power Apps, Power Automate, Power Pages, Copilot Studio, FinOps. So this is not only about Power Platform, but then it shows you FinOps licensing as well. Again, it's a simple thing: summary, environments, and intelligent recommendations. So it will give you recommendations depending on how the licensing is structured within your organization. So you can navigate to various tabs. So Copilot Studio is an interesting tab. So it not only just gives you the licensing summary, but it gives you the message capacity and sessions capacity details. Plus, in addition to that, you can manage the capacity. So you all the message capacity and the sessions capacity within Copilot Studio can be managed over here. So take for example, if I just click on messages capacity, and if I select one of the environment, then I can see what are the available in units for a tenant and how many units can I assign over here and what region does it belongs to and what environment type it is. So from here you can also take that action as well. Copilot, interesting topic. This will give you all how the Copilot, all details about Copilot capabilities and readiness, usage details, adoption, segregated into daily, weekly, monthly active users by product, how the Copilot is being utilized across various products like Copilot Studio, Power Apps, Power Automate, Power Pages, and the Power Platform settings, Copilot Studio settings, Power App settings, and Power Automate settings. Last but not the least, support. So all the support ticket which you create will be listed over here, and this is a place through which you can create a support request within your environment. Known issues, if there are any known issue for a specific product, it will be listed over here. As you see over here, there are a whole bunch of known issues related to specific product and whether it is active. And if you want to see some more information, like say this one, like VAT declaration for Estonia in XML format includes incorrect information, so you can see what was the problem and what was the expected result. Service health is all about if there are any services which are down or if it is degraded or if there is an advisory or incident, those information will be displayed over here. And lastly, admin centers. You can directly navigate to Power BI Admin Center, Microsoft Enter, and Microsoft 365 from this interface. So overall, this is like a huge improvement from the Power Platform Admin Center perspective. Everything is now uh, in a specific area. So this is all nicely structured. Not everything is scattered. So if you go to manage, this is the main area which you may spend time in. But then if you are more focused on either a monitoring or if you are an operational guy or if you are a security guy or if you are just focused completely on licensing, so it is all structured on basis of that. And Copilot of course gets a dedicated space in the admin center. So that's it, folks. This is all about the new Power Platform Admin Center. Thanks for watching.